Blowhole. Welcome to episode 2 of the Blowhole podcast. I am Dinko or Dominic, joined by Monster7774 or Bryan. That's his name on Xbox Live. Please spam him with messages as often as you can.
Yeah,
That would be
everybody messes me
fantastic.
on Xbox Live.
Actually, let's make him the most friended person on Xbox Live. Do you think they have a cap?
Dude, no way. I wouldn't think so. And if they do, it's got to be super high.
There's got to be a cap, right? There's like caps on every social media. Well, not every.
I mean,
At least there
like,
used to be. Like
not
Facebook used to have a cap.
it's not a thing anymore though, because everybody, like, all these celebrities and stuff have millions and millions of followers. So unless you
But
put
those
the
are
cap,
followers, not friends.
yeah, but friends and followers are
Didn't
like the same thing when it comes to different platforms.
didn't Xbox switch to follower based platform anyway?
Not that I remember, but I hadn't played Xbox Live in probably 4 years since I bought my PC. Or not since I bought my PC, but before I bought my PC.
I'm opening my PC Xbox app. And no, they're still called friends.
Hmm.
They're still called friends. I swear there was some platform that had friends and then they switched to followers. I'm like, this is weird. Why do I have to follow my friend and they follow me back in order to play games together? I can't remember what platform it was though.
Was it PlayStation?
Uh, I don't think so. No, I have no way to check that. I don't even know. I wonder if I'm locked out of my PlayStation account. It's been years, literal
Oh,
years, like 6 years
I
at
remember
least.
when you had your PlayStation, I had to make multiple PlayStation accounts because I'd get on. It would let me on with the name because it was before they like cycled your name through as soon as you got it. You know what I mean? It was like you'd enter it, they'd let you use it for however
I'm
long,
listening.
and then they'd check it after or they'd check it in the following days, and if it didn't meet guidelines, they'd change your name and send you a little notification that you had to change it, right? Isn't that how PlayStation worked, or am I thinking of the wrong one?
Um, no, but I don't think that's how PlayStation worked. But I think I know what you're talking about.
No, okay, no, it wasn't. It wasn't that. Um, it wasn't that the community guidelines were against it. I'd figure out ways around community guidelines on just to make a PlayStation thing so that we could play online. And then the next time we'd go to play, it wouldn't allow the name and I'd have to change it again because somebody during the time that we were playing reported me and then I never played PlayStation. So then I didn't know about it until the next time we were playing. It was fucking I think I had like three different PlayStation accounts or names on your PlayStation because of it.
Well, you were an Xbox boy.
Yes.
You didn't give a fuck about PlayStation.
Yeah, and
You were
honestly,
naming yourself like Justin Bieber Diddy Party, and it was before that, but same idea.
um, yeah, I can't believe it took so long for me to make a transfer to PC or be convinced even to make a transfer to PC. Even once,
Well, I mean, it
I
makes
just
sense though. You're not a super. You're a real life person. You know, you're not an internet person.
that's fair. That's fair.
You do stuff in real life, but that's the demographic that you're supposed to attract. I'm the shut-in nerd. Okay, you go do stuff to attract real people that are like contributing to society, and I'll stick to the neats. Okay.
Not very much lately. I feel like all I've done lately
Well,
is
you
get home
just
and
got you just got a PC, so it makes sense. Yeah, you
full
just got one.
degenerate mode fucking activated. Let's go.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Well, we're, not to be hyper nerds and talk about shit, but we are going through a Arc playthrough right now. PVE because we're giant pussies.
Okay,
Um,
well, okay, but you gotta preface that since we're gonna talk about it, we might as well fucking talk about it. Um,
okay,
Before that, we played multiple rounds with hours and hours
that is
on
true.
original Arc, getting
That is true.
to a minimal point, getting rated, moving, getting to another point, getting raided. Like, I get that's how you play Ark, but I'd really like to
It
be able to
was
play through and get everything one time
well,
and not get fucking raped. Excuse,
and for the
am I allowed to say that?
I actually don't know, but if not, I'll edit it out. That's no problem. Um, the and for the record, we never got online. We never had the
No,
opportunity to defend ourselves. It was always an offline raid every single time.
except for that one time with the guys with the Maywings, and they gave us
That
something
doesn't
after
count.
they, yeah. That
That
was
doesn't count.
if we had something, if we weren't just beginning, I guarantee they would have actually rated us though. That
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
3 days in.
we weren't worth their time at that
No.
point. Yeah, no, we were. They just came to fuck around and have fun, and oh, they had fun all right.
Yeah, anything that was worth absolutely anything, they're like, yoink, this is mine. It wasn't very much, but it was
It wasn't
anything of worth, some metal. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Anyone who knows the game, we were beach bobs in fucking hide, and I think literally no tames at the time, so we there was not anything we were gonna do. Enough nerd talk.
yeah, I mean, since we're
I
talking, what do you got?
Oh well, no, I was just gonna say that I'm enjoying a nice glass of whiskey here alone, because this episode is probably going to be titled the drinking podcast or the drinking episode, because I was informed and told that we were going to be drinking tonight. I have a nice bottle of some very, very elegant whiskey here. Um, I spent a lot of money on this really cool, unique whiskey, and I'm drinking alone now. Now I'm just a loser in my house on a Wednesday drinking alone.
Yeah,
Care to explain why that happened?
that was my fault. So what had happened was, I forgot that we were doing that, and I forgot to
Well,
grab a bottle on my way home.
I did drop it on you last minute, right?
No, no, it was my idea.
Yeah, okay, that's
For
what I thought. Yeah,
for a fact that was it was my idea. That was
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
my message into the chat that said this week should be a drinking episode. But in my defense, I really don't have one. I
Yeah,
just
that's good defense. I
I
typically implore that defense.
I normally have a bottle of said liquor at the house, and I remembered once I went to go get on that I I drank the last of it last weekend. And so
Nice,
yeah, while we were playing
valid,
Ark actually, is when I did it.
valid,
Um,
valid.
so yeah, I forgot. So maybe next week will be another drinking podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two Wednesdays in a row. Let's go.
We'll do
Um,
it. What's that fucking show? Drunken History. Wasn't it on the History Channel? We'll
oh,
just
I
talk bullshit
forgot.
history.
I completely forgot about drunk history.
Oh,
That makes me think of a history thing that happened, but there's another podcast that I listened to that just talked about it, so I'm not gonna sit here and
I'm
fucking
not
rip
gonna bring it
their
up.
their stuff. No, no. But I'll have history to talk about next week. Unique history to talk about next week.
um,
Um,
what
yeah.
I don't remember where I saw it. But it was just somebody talking about like the different characteristics of um the cartoon channels that we had growing up. You know what I mean? Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and I know that you were a Cartoon Network kid. Um, I kind of watched a little bit of everything, but I mostly watched the SpongeBob and the Nickelodeon style stuff. But that's not why we're talking about this. The reason that we're talking about this is I found a quiz. Okay, and
Quiz. Brian's doing Facebook quizzes,
uh,
Facebook
it
mom quizzes.
it is in fact a BuzzFeed quiz. We're just gonna say that, but uh,
No way.
yeah,
Sorry.
100% is a
There it
BuzzFeed
is.
quiz.
Probably look
Um,
a little better now.
but what the hell? I had it pulled up. What the fuck?
He lost it.
No. No,
One
hold
one
on.
monitor and he lost it.
One monitor and I lost it. But I could do this.
Oh, you got a computer now. You got to learn Andy.
Andy.
It's the suffix that you put onto any descriptor of somebody. So you're a one monitor Andy. Just means you got one monitor. Internet speak. Although I
Yeah.
do think that's probably outdated now with the younger generation. I'm sure they don't say that. If only we had
Okay.
someone who was in tune with the younger generation. Not me though.
Okay. This is a what cartoon character quiz. So I'm gonna read you these questions. Yes. Yes.
No, I can only imagine if someone's watching this, that red light's driving them crazy, but I'm gonna do nothing about it.
You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
let it
do
happen.
nothing. I'm gonna let
Um,
it happen.
I'm gonna read this to you and then see what cartoon character you end up being and hope that it's something funny that I can make fun of you for.
Ah,
But we will see if it
okay.
is or if it isn't.
Lovely.
Um,
I'm I'm Johnny fucking Bravo, baby.
okay.
Hell yeah.
So first question. How
Great.
would your
I'm
friends
taking a
describe
BuzzFeed quiz.
uh,
All right.
how would your
BuzzFeed quiz, guys. This is concrete, okay?
what
Some genius made this,
where
okay?
else would you like me to find a what fucking cartoon character quiz?
Wall Street Journal. Duh.
Done. Okay. How would your friends describe you? Ditzy, smart, clumsy, funny, cynical, cocky.
Do I have to answer this
Yeah.
realistically? Um, Give me my options again.
Ditzy, funny, cynical, smart, clumsy, cocky.
It's it's a tough it's a tough sell between funny and uh what was the negative one? Cynical.
Cynical and
Yeah,
cocky.
it's it's a toss up between those two. I mean, you're my friend. I think you can help me out here. Between those two, which one more accurately describes me? I'm not going to be offended if you pick cynical.
Well,
I would
the
accept that.
problem is funny comes with cynical because it's the
It
sense of
can.
humor. You know what I
It,
mean? And if you put
yeah.
the two together, that's what I would put. But because it's just the sense of humor and it's funny. But if you just
Doesn't
if I
that
had
boil
to
it down to funny then?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. That's what
Right.
I'm boiling it
Yeah.
down to because I wouldn't say funny without cynical. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Um,
Okay. All right. We'll pick funny then. I'm gonna get
you
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
you're asked to fill in a spot at a local talent show. What do you do? I walk
What
around
the
in
fuck are
circles.
these questions?
I already have a music solo prepared. I try my hardest to do a magic show. I tell a few jokes and hope they entertain the crowd. I refuse to do it. I don't plan a talent. I just wing it.
Mm,
That's wild. That's a fucking
mm,
crazy way to do that, but
that is and we probably have to bleep this, but I see shit posts about it all the time. If you're picking the last option, you're retard maxing. You're like no thought in your brain. You're doing your absolute best to not have any coherent thoughts, and that's okay. I respect that. I completely respect that. Um, I I mean, I'm torn again. I would like to think that I would do jokes, but I would probably be too self conscious to tell jokes in front of a crowd, which is ironic considering what I'm doing right now. Um, so I'd probably do a music number, which is
Alright.
weird that that would be
That's not
less.
an option.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I guess
Yeah,
I
you said.
already have a music solo prepared. Do you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
that one.
song you okay, in order to pick this one, you have to tell me that you definitively know what song you would
Well,
choose.
it'd be
Like
between
off the
two. It'd
bat.
be between two. It'd be
Okay,
between
okay,
two.
okay, what are they?
Um, well, probably have to bleep this because I mean, you said it earlier. So if we don't, then we don't. But it would either be Date Rape by Sublime
My
Um,
God.
or Old Number Seven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Old Number Seven. Those are the two songs
I,
that I would probably sing.
I already
Maybe I
have the
would pick
music so
Joke.
prepared.
Maybe I would try Joke, but I'd probably like write a couple and then I'd be like, these are fucking horrible, and I would not do it. And I'd be like, it's fine, just karaoke. Everybody
Mm.
could do karaoke. Who cares? That's probably where I'd be at.
Um, Choose a cartoon character. Barney Gumble, the drunk guy from The Simpsons. Jody Abigail Landon. I don't
Wait,
know
this
who that
includes
is.
adult cartoons?
Yeah, this includes adult cartoons.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Sandy
Sorry,
Cheeks, Scooby Doo, Louise Belcher, Jerry Mouse.
I just have to pick one,
Yep.
like that I identify with, or just pick one.
It just says choose a cartoon character. It
I
does not
I
give me any
guess
more.
I guess I would probably pick Scooby Doo then.
Okay, that's a good one. How do you do under pressure? I flap around and really crumble under pressure. I try to laugh my way through it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't phase me really. I like an audience and more pressure. To be honest, I don't do well with or without pressure. That's a good fucking answer. I'm great with it. The more pressure, the better.
Um, there needs to be like a 50-50 option because that's really what I am. I'm good under pressure in certain situations. Other situations, I'm horrible at it. Is there not a 50-50 option? I didn't hear one.
I would just put it doesn't bother me because for the most part, it doesn't bother you, other than in specific situations. Like in your everyday life, having like at work, and having
Yeah,
pressure to
no,
do
I
things.
yeah, I deal with pressure all the time. Yeah.
Choose a TV show: The Popeye Show, Malcolm in the Middle, BoJack
What am I
Horseman.
fucking 80 years old? Who the fuck's
Uh,
picking the Popeye show?
One Day at
This
a
is literally
Time,
for Facebook moms. No, this is Facebook grandmas.
Blackish, or Arthur, the PBS show.
Blackish.
Blackish. What interests you the most? My family and what is going on with them, people and their stupidity, myself, I don't know, science, politics, everything. I take an interest in a lot of things, but I am not particularly not knowledgeable in those subjects.
What what kind of answer is science, politics, everything?
I don't know. I'm just reading them here. I
Everything?
didn't make the quiz. I just
I'm into
reading it.
everything.
Being-
I need you to DM me the author of this quiz from BuzzFeed so I can send them hate mail. Um uh I need the options again.
My family and what is going on with them, people and their stupidity, myself, I don't know, science, politics, everything. I take an interest in a lot of things, but I'm not particularly knowledgeable in those subjects.
Um where's the autistic video game knowledge? That's not an option. Out of those options, I guess I'd probably pick family and what's going on around me.
Okay, that's fair. Choose a character that isn't a cartoon. Abigail,
What the fuck?
April Ludgate, which I have no clue who that is.
Ludgate.
I can
I pick
share
her.
my here. I can share my screen with you so that you can see what I'm looking at here.
No, no, no. It ruins it. It
Oh,
ruins it.
okay.
I'll read ahead.
Um, April Ludgate, Barry Steinson, Andre Dre Johnson Sr., Mindy Lahari, Troy Barnes, or oh, that's okay. And
I
then Dana
no, no.
Scully.
Shut the fuck up. I already know why you're laughing.
Why am I
I
laughing?
Because one of them, I don't know who. One of them's a fucking Nickelback guy.
No, it's not. Um,
Okay. All right. All right.
if
Fair.
this is who I think it is, hold on.
I'll I'll be honest. I don't think I know a single person that you just said.
Uh, Um,
Was Andre the Giant one of them?
what is
Because
he
I guess I
on?
would know that.
Isn't he something else? He's got to be something else. What is that guy's name? He just looks like him. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Uh,
I I don't think I know any of those people.
that's fine. You
Was
just
it
gotta
Andre
pick
the
one.
Giant?
No, no. It was.
Well,
It
then
was.
pick the first girl because she has a funny name, Lude
Okay.
something.
Okay. April Ludgate is who you pick. Whoever that is.
Ludegate. That sounds like a OnlyFans
Ludgate.
conspiracy ring. Like a bunch of
Ludgate.
OnlyFans girls like we're embezzling money or something. Dude, did you hear they dropped the Ludegate files?
The Ludgate
Holy
files.
shit. You'll never guess who was on there.
uh, Jake Paul
3.5
was on the
million
Ludgate
Ludegate.
files.
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
what were you like in school? I liked school but wasn't very good at it. I was totally a teacher's pet and loved school. I enjoy school and tried my hardest. I was pretty average student though. I was a class clown. I was really smart and good at learning. I just need to stop reading some of these to you. I was great but was
That's totally fair.
it wasn't great but was popular so got through it.
Yeah, the really smart one because I'm on a fucking podcast now. That one. No, I was class clown. That's the closest thing. I mean, if there was a didn't go option, that'd probably be good too. But
I'm surprised there's a I didn't go option. Uh
yeah.
which are your favorite shoes?
Shoes. We're talking about
Yeah.
fucking shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to share my screen for this one.
You're gonna have to share that person's name who
Okay.
wrote this
Which
quiz.
which ones are your favorite?
On women or on me?
I
These all
don't
look like
know.
women's shoes.
They kind
I
of
mean
are.
the Vans, I guess the Vans I guess aren't really for the record, it's like some for audio people who can't see, it's like some Columbia fucking
I don't know if
boots.
you'd
I
be
guess
able to
those
see
aren't
this in the thing anyways.
what in what thing?
The in any video. It won't be in my native recording and it won't be in yours.
And send me a screenshot. I'll put it in the
I don't
fucking
know how to
video.
fucking do that.
This guy's does just got a computer. Windows key Shift S, and then you can click and drag the area you want to take a screenshot of, and then DM me it on Discord.
Okay, I'll send it to you
Okay.
after the
For the
show.
record,
Remind me.
first one, I suppose, are kind of men's shoes. Second one, flip flops. Third one, high heels. Fourth one, Vans, which I don't think I ever owned a pair of
Converse.
Vans. Not. Oh, those are Converse. Yeah, didn't own a pair. Um, Combat boots and the
But
ugliest
like
Nikes I've
hipster
ever
combat
seen.
boots.
Yeah, like hipster combat boots, not like yeah, like dommy mommy goth girl combat boots. I suppose out of all of these options, I guess I would pick the first one. So this is the highest chance of me wearing those ones.
Okay. Okay.
For the record, it was the Columbia slash kind of man shoes.
Okay,
I'm not
you got it.
entirely convinced this is a BuzzFeed quiz, and Bryan made this and is going to pick who I am at the end to make it funny.
I wish I could have recorded my thing while we went through this. I should have. Um that's a future problem. It says that you are Goofy. Out of all the fucking characters that it could have picked, it says that you
Goofy?
are Goofy. Yeah.
Goofy? Gorsh.
At school you were
Gorsh.
always the class clown and would have and would whoa.
Eh,
And
eh.
that's not English. That's I mean it's English, it's just not good English. At school you were always the class clown and would of anything for a language for a laugh, including impressions and funny characters. You're eccentric and lively, so much
Very.
so that you leave people asking where do you get their energy leave people asking where do they get their energy from. You also really rock a polo neck.
A
I don't think I've
polo
ever
neck.
seen you wear a polo.
I
Or
I don't
uh,
I don't own a polo. I legitimately
and
don't own one.
it's not what they're trying to say is a turtleneck. This was totally AI and shitty AI at that.
Yeah, yeah. When I heard the language mistake, I was like, "That's AI." Yeah, 100%.
Huh.
Although although there are
That
some pretty dumb people out there that could mess up the thing, but
so this was a complete waste of time. Funny that you got Goofy, but not as funny as I thought it was going to be. So this
yeah,
was a
guys, I'm a
this
goofy.
was this was 15 minutes of the podcast that we're never going to get back. Sorry guys.
That's
That
true.
was that was my bad.
That's true. That's okay. But I'm goofy. What did you get?
I
You
didn't take
found the
the
quiz.
quiz.
You must. What the fuck? That's
Do you want me to run?
bullshit.
Do you
You
want me to
set
run
me
through and
up.
take it really quick?
No, I think I get to pick a quiz for you now since you didn't pick or since you didn't do
Um,
that
I
quiz.
will here. I will tell you this. I did take a quiz, and it was the quiz that I was trying to find, but
Oh,
ended up getting
it's
cleared.
BuzzFeed too.
And I ended up getting Jake the Human. I think that from Adventure Time. I think that's his name, Jake.
Uh, Jake's the dog.
So
Jake the dog and Finn the human.
I got Finn the Human.
Okay. Not that quiz though.
No, it was a different quiz that I thought it was
Okay.
I thought the one that I found originally was better than the one that I just gave you.
I'm not. I'm not telling you what this quiz is for. You're just gonna take it.
Dude,
Uh,
that's actually fucking hilarious. Random
choose
quiz,
a
and at the end you find what it is and what you got.
choose a Disney villain. Jafar, Scar, Hades, Maleficent, Ursula, or Yzma.
Scar.
Okay. Oh fuck, this kind of gives it away, but probably not to you because you've probably never seen it. Karen or Gretchen?
Like the names?
I'm just gonna phrase it that way. Karen or Gretchen?
Karen sounds like an angry mom that's gonna yell at me, so I'm gonna go with Gretchen, because for some reason to me that sounds like the
It's a
farmer's
better
daughter.
choice. It's a better choice anyway. Yeah. People are jealous of you because of your popularity, because of your intelligence, your beauty, your style, your personality, or your money.
None of those. I
You gotta
have
pick one.
none of those.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Um, you gotta pick one though. Popularity, intelligence, beauty, style, personality, or money. Which one are people jealous of you? You've had to have had one instance of any of these. Just one. A fucking guy at a gas station being like, this guy fucking filled his tank and I only put $10 in this piece of shit. Gotta have something.
Say at most, I'd say personality, just because I've had a lot of people that just have been like, just they don't like you because they don't like you. It just is what it is.
Tina Fey or Amy Poehler?
Amy Poehler is that comedian, right?
I think she's a comedian. I actually don't really know that much about her, but I
Hold on.
know the names. I don't know much about
Yeah,
them though. Tina Fey or Amy Poehler?
Tina Fey or Amy. Oh shit! I almost just fucked some shit up. Amy Poehler. Uh, I think
this,
Tina Fey.
this this quiz is giving me away. Tina Fey?
I
That's the
think.
final answer.
Hmm.
Not going to read the question because it literally says the title of what it is in the question. If the quotes don't give it away anyway, um, pick from one of the following quotes. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. For you, wait. For you, you go Glen Coco. You smell like a baby prostitute. Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
You
That's why
smell
her
like a
hair is
baby.
so big. It's
I
a
got my
fistful of
answer.
secrets.
I have my answer already. It's you smell like a
There's like
baby
three.
prostitute.
There's like three more options.
That's the
You
that's
didn't
the
finish.
funniest thing. If somebody said that to me, I would literally piss myself.
That is
Like,
pretty funny. I don't. I've seen this movie, and oh, I kind of gave it away. I've seen this. Don't remember that quote. Anyway, um, you're gonna choose one, and there's no other context other than the name. Aaron Samuels, Janice, Kevin Napor, Damien, Glenn Coco, or the one that doesn't even go here.
Glen Coco.
Glenn Coco. Okay.
I
What would
really
you
hope
buy?
Glen Coco looks exactly how I'm envisioning that he looks.
No. No, he does not. No. I I I'm very surprised that he looks that way anyway. But yes, no, that is not what you're imagining. So what would you buy? Some pretty
Back. I dropped some.
some some pretty pencils that are pink and say things from the media. A pin that is a meme from the media.
What media?
A ugly. Well, that would give it away. Like the media that this quiz is about. Well, okay. What would you buy? Pencils, a pin, an ugly sweater, a reusable shopping bag, a welcome mat, or a banner from
Was
something.
this
They're all from something.
was this fucking quiz written by the marketing team for whatever media you're showing me and
It
they're just trying to
it
collect
seems a
data?
lot like it. It seems a lot like it. Yeah. These all are pictures of what look to be like actual products. So this
Which
does kind of feel
if we were gonna make 50,000 of these, which one would you would you choose?
it
Um,
does
it,
show it does show the it does source where they came from, and all of them but one don't come from Amazon. One of them's from Amazon, the other ones are from Etsy and some other vague shop. But regardless, it does advertise where they come from.
I need the list again. I'm sorry.
Pencils, pin, ugly sweater, reusable shopping bag, welcome mat, or a banner.
Welcome, Matt. Funny
Okay.
welcome, Matt. As an old person who's now a homeowner, welcome mats are cool as fuck and can be very funny.
Bet. Um, so the quiz that I had you take was which mean girl are you from the hit movie Mean Girls.
I've never seen that movie.
I've seen it once. I believe my wife's had me watch it before. You got Regina George.
Take that fake apology and shove it right up your hairy.
You're intelligent, determined, and you know what you want and how to get it. People shake when you walk by, maybe out of excitement, maybe fear. The truth is, you never go unnoticed, and you have a strong and attractive personality. It's not a coincidence you're a natural leader. You say jump, and they say how high. Regina George is the
I
ringleader
see
mean
her.
girl, for the record. She is
Really?
the yeah, she's the mean girl of mean girls. Yes,
I'm that
that
bitch.
is. You are that bitch. Absolutely. All right. So now we know which mean girl Bryan is.
Since you decided that you were gonna do a movie quiz, it kind of segues into what I was gonna something else that I wanted to talk about while we were recording today.
It reminds me of movies as
You
well. I have
you are a Adam Sandler fan, correct?
uh
Or
bedtime
do you
stories
hate
is
Adam
the
Sandler?
rest are pretty good. Oh no. Bedtime stories and Jack and Jill are the rest are good. So
So
yes.
I was at work the other day and I found an article while scrolling through Facebook by the Rolling Stone. Um, it's not new. It came out in like July of 2025, so it's not super old, but relevant still. on the every Adam Sandler movie rated from 1 to 46.
There's 46 Adam Sandler movies?
Yes. So
Damn.
I want to hear what your top 5 are, and then we
Top
will.
5? We gotta do top 3.
Top 5, bro, easy.
Top 5 is. I know it's easy, but it's still a lot.
It's
Gotta do
quick.
two. Do they
Top
have to
3
be
is
in
too
order?
hard.
If they
Not
gotta
well,
be.
no. We'll just do
If they
top.
gotta
We'll
be in.
do top 5, and it doesn't have to be in order.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you what the top 5 per Rolling Stone is, and then I kind of want to go down and see what the bottom like 3 are, and see what got the worst 3 movies that Adam Sandler ever made.
It's gonna be Jack and Jill and Bedtime Stories. Bedtime Stories probably won't be on there because I get that it's for kids, but Jack and Jill probably will be
It's got
at
all
the
of his
bottom.
movies, but Bedtime
Well, I
Stories,
mean, it'll be on the bottom.
I agree is a lower standard movie, but I have one thing that I quote from fucking Bedtime Story all the time, and nobody gets it.
What? Well, no, because nobody's watched Bedtime
Have you
Stories.
seen it?
Well, yes, I've seen it, but I
Okay,
don't
it's
remember. I remember like one scene where I think there's marbles or something, and then there's another scene
it's Gumballs.
where okay, gumballs. Sorry, the fucking Bryan loves bedtime stories. Apparently,
I don't.
there's one scene with gumballs, and then there's another scene where a kid that was on my football team was an extra in the background because his parents sold Adam Sandler an RV.
Oh.
Those are the only two things I remember from bedtime stories.
There's a scene where, so like, for people who haven't seen Bedtime Stories, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it away because it's like fucking 20 years old. So
Oh
if you haven't
no,
seen it,
guys,
you're
he's
gonna be
gonna
like, fuck
spoil.
it. Um,
Guys, he's gonna spoil bedtime stories. Everybody,
so
shut your ears.
So quick rundown of Bedtime Stories.
It's definitely on
Adam Sandler,
nobody's
uncle,
watch list.
who's reading his niece and nephew a story, and finds out that what he says in the bedtime stories becomes real life. But then later figures out that it's only what the kids say in the bedtime story that actually comes true. So at one point, he tries to get the kids to convince the kids to say that he gets a new Ferrari for free, right? And he goes to the Ferrari dealership and he's standing outside and he's looking at it, and a guy walks up and he starts talking to him, whatever, and he's like, "Are you here to give me a brand new Ferrari for free?" And that's what I quote all the time. But in that scene, the guy says, "Yeah," and then he makes him close his eyes and he steals his wallet. But I agree, Bedtime Stories lower grade of Adam Sandler
That's
movie.
that is funny because I say for free all the time, and there's a small possibility that it somehow is pulled from the one time I've seen bedtime stories. But
When
in the
we
exact same affliction that you just said it, I always say I say it all the time. Yes,
when
it's
we get
usually
off of here, I'll send you the scene, and you'll know immediately if like that's where your brain got it from, like
it's
immediately.
usually I usually say it in reference to this is gonna sound weird, and I'm not weird, I promise. But I usually say it in reference to women exposing their feet.
Like when they take their shoe off for free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's free, like goon content or something. Yeah, which I'm not into feet. I
That's actually
truly am
funny.
not. But that's
Oh,
usually the reference that I would make. But top top five is so many, but fine.
just run it, run it.
Um, Big Daddy, Why Him, Uncut Gems, Happy Gilmore. It's the last one. Oh, Eight Crazy Nights. Yes,
That is a good one.
I
Um,
love Eight Crazy Nights.
I would have to say, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, um,
Great, great movie. Yeah,
Eight Crazy Nights. I think would have to be in there too, because honestly, it's like one of my favorite holiday movies. Even though I'm not Jewish at all, I
yeah.
love that movie. Um, what else? I love 50 First Dates. I think that movie's fucking hilarious. And then Big Daddy.
I'm gonna edit in an alarm that says "gay" when you say 50 First Dates. Um, and then Big Daddy was the last option.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. Now, out of those five, which one's your favorite?
Probably Happy Gilmore.
Probably Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I'd
Uncut
probably.
Gems. It honestly, actually, I would maybe Uncut Gems over 50 First Dates, because I do like 50 First Dates, but I think Uncut Gems was a really good fucking movie. Like,
It was
really
a
fucking good.
surprisingly good movie. I turned it on. I turned it on as like a meme at first, and I'm like, "Holy shit, this is actually good."
Well, it's a completely different side of Adam Sandler that, like, honestly, I never saw Adam Sandler in a serious role like that until Uncut Gems. Like, and then he did
I
that
don't.
other movie afterwards, didn't he? What
I
was
don't know if
the
he had. I don't know if he had a super serious role before that.
Yeah, he
I
did
could
it
be
really well
wrong,
though.
but
But for so number one on this list, best Billy Madison movie, or best there it is. Best Adam Sandler movie is Billy Madison, number one. Um, Number two, Happy Gilmore.
okay.
Number
I
three
disagree, but
is Uncut Gems.
okay.
Number four is Punch Drunk Love.
Punch
I think I've
Drunk
seen this
Love.
like once.
Punch Drunk Love. What the fuck is that? Ew. And I do also think I've seen this like one time.
And number five is The Wedding Singer. Again,
That's
I've
a
only seen The
bad
Wedding Singer like
list.
one. Yeah, okay, let's
I mean,
go.
Uncut Gems is fair. Billy Madison's fair.
Waterboy is
Um,
6. 50 First Dates is 7.
what?
Yeah. Oh
My
my
wife
goodness.
loves
Okay.
51st Dates.
Let's go. So the worst, they say that the worst movie, number 46, is Jack and Jill.
Yep, called it.
They say the second worst movie, number 45, is Going Overboard, which was shot in 1989 when he was 21. I've never seen that one. Third
I didn't even
worst
know he was acting in 89.
is
Oh my
the
god, did you look up the picture for this?
there is I see the picture. Do you see him in like a sailor suit kind of thing serving drinks?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. I'm sending you this. Look at this. This is the picture for Going Overboard with Adam Sandler. What the fuck is this?
the
What?
fuck.
What the fuck? That's so bad. That's the Wikipedia picture. That is on Wikipedia.
That is
What the
wild.
fuck? It looks fan made.
It looks fan made.
Yeah, never
Okay.
never heard of the movie. No.
Yeah, I've never. That's one Adams. Yeah.
Kind
Uh,
of curious though.
The Ridiculous Six is the fourth worst,
Ridiculous
or the
Six.
third worst. That one I've
I think
seen
I've
that one. It
seen
was
it.
on Netflix. It's not too. It wasn't the best movie, but it wasn't the worst. Just go with
Oh,
it.
that was
And
okay.
Grown
I mean, it
Ups.
wasn't.
They've got Grown Ups as number 42 out of 45. That's
I'm
a
sorry, I gotta
bullshit
agree.
call. Dude, no way.
I
That
I
movie,
got
the
to agree.
sorry. This is Grown Ups 2. I apologize. Grown Ups 2.
I still think the first Grown
I
Ups
can
wasn't
agree with
very
that.
great.
Oh, he did have a serious role. 2014, The Cobbler. And again, that one was
Oh,
mid.
I liked the Cobbler.
It wasn't terrible, it just wasn't great.
I liked the Cobbler. I forgot about that. Yeah, it
Ugh,
wasn't great, but still
wasn't a
wasn't
terrible
Jack
movie. I
and
wouldn't
Jill.
put it that low. Yeah, it wasn't Jack and Jill.
Speaking of terrible movies, and that's coming on pretty strong. Uh, I know from previous conversations that you haven't seen this movie, and maybe you should watch it to tell me that I'm wrong. But there's a widely regarded movie that a lot of people talk very good things about. I've seen a lot of internet opinions that say good things. It's a movie called Apocalypse Now, and I'm sure if anyone's listening to this who likes that, they're probably pissed off that I'm introducing Apocalypse Now in this light. But I watched it for the first time the other day. Anyone who's familiar with Wendigoon uh, will know that he got the rights to the movie somehow and posted it for free on his YouTube. I happened to notice it. I wasn't doing anything else. Well, actually, I was grinding Arc while you were offline. So I put on the movie on my second monitor and I watched it. Uh, people I can already tell people are going to be like, oh, it's because it was on your second monitor. You weren't paying attention, man. No, I was paying attention plenty. And my opinion is that it's extremely overrated. I think that I think it's okay. Okay. To preface it for you, Brian, because I know you've never seen it. It's a war movie about Vietnam, and these guys this guy is tasked to kill this general that went AWOL. Maybe he's not a general, whatever. Um, and he's like killing American soldiers now, and he's out in the fucking woods somewhere. Long story short, they find him in the fucking woods. He's like a pseudo cult leader to like local Vietnamese, and it's supposed to be this. I don't actually know what the fuck it was supposed to be because it just seemed like it was like creepy, but not really for the sake of being creepy. I don't know. There were scenes in it that I didn't find engaging really. There was like one scene that I thought was pretty cool. No, two scenes. There's one scene where they finally get to this guy's encampment that they're supposed to be killing, and there's like all these Vietnamese guys in like fucking push boats, uh, with like full white chalk all over them, and they look kind of freaky. I'll give them that. That was a pretty good scene. And then they like barely part for them so that they can go through or whatever. The other scene was this commanding officer is doing a mission or whatever, and there's this because people got drafted. There's this famous surfer who's there, and the general is like obsessed with this famous surfer, so he like sacks an entire Vietnamese town just so that he can go surfing with this guy. Who then, after he like sacks the town and like people die, like Americans and Vietnamese, the general's just like, these are good waves, and the surfer guy's like, I don't really feel like surfing. And he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna go surf, and then he goes and surfs in the Vietnamese waters. I thought that was funny, but the rest of the movie, very
So, again, you're right. I've never seen this movie, so I don't get a very big opinion. But what I will say is I do know that it was released in 1979, and there are
Not that
very,
old. I could tell it
yeah,
was old. I didn't know it was that old though.
there are very few movies that are shot between like 1980 and 2000 that I actually 1980 and 1995. I don't they're not
Six.
I don't take them serious at all because it is so bad. Like I get what it is. It's the beginning of cinema. It's what started it all, and I appreciate it for that. But I cannot watch it. Like it
Well,
bugs
cinema was
me
around a
so
long
bad.
time before that,
But
but
it was like the I guess I wouldn't even say the golden age of cinema, but it was like the new technology at the time. It was so advanced for 1980, you know.
sure,
Um
yeah, sure.
and I can't do it. Like I just can't. I can't. Um there's very few older movies that I can watch because I feel like the acting is terrible in them. Uh and I don't know. Yeah. So right
Uh,
off the bat, I'm
I
like, this
like,
movie's probably gonna suck a little bit. There's a few old movies that I do like,
yeah,
but
yeah. There's some '80s movie. I will admit, I'm a glutton, not a glutton, but I do have the shameful appreciation for
by
really.
definition,
I no. I really like shitty '80s action movies. Like shitty ones. I like to get stoned and laugh at the shitty '80s action movie. Like anything with and this might not even be '80s, but like Steven Seagal. I love
hmm
laughing at that guy. I love laughing at that guy. Gary Busey, I love laughing at Gary Busey. He's a freak.
Good old
He's a
Gary.
freak, dude. It's great. There's this one scene from one of the Steven Seagal movies. I think it might be the one with Steven Seagal and Gary Busey. But there's this scene where he's got a gun, right? And he's being an action guy. He's got a gun, and he's like looking over like a ledge or something, and he's got the gun here, and he wants to make sure he's got a bullet in the chamber. So he takes one finger and puts it up to the slide of the gun, the very tip next to the barrel, and just moves his finger just like this, and is able to check the chamber for a bullet. I've tried that. It's really hard. There's no way you can do that. Go find a pistol right now if you're of legal age and own one legally, and try press checking your slide with one finger. It's impossible. You can't
And I
do it.
guarantee in the movie it was like 1911 or
It
something
was a
of that
1911. It was a 1911. Yes, and he's looking at it, and he literally just goes and checks the thing. It's so good. I'll show
um
you the clip after we're done here, so you have context. But
si-
it's
since
so
we're
good.
talking about fucking guns in TV shows, here's a newer one. Um Stranger Things, the final season just aired a couple months ago, and I know you didn't watch it, but this is not relevant to needing to know how to watch it, or needing to know how to watch it, needing to watch it. In
Please
the
tell me
show,
how to watch
there
it.
there's a girl named Nancy Wheeler, and she is like the gun person. Since the beginning of the seasons, she's been the one that uses the gun. She had a shotgun in the earlier seasons, and she was like the whole
I thought there
meme
was
is
a
like
thought
a
there was a
walk 'em down
sheriff with a
Wheeler.
gun.
There is, but she
Okay,
yeah, there is, but she's like
she's
the
the gun
other yeah
person.
yeah. So in the final battle, she's got an like mil spec M16 style gun with the carry handle and everything. You know what I mean?
So a Vietnam era M16. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked not.
Did it have the big fat foregrip on it, like with no rail or anything, or
No,
no?
no, no. It
No,
just
it
had the
didn't. Okay,
top carry. It was just regular. It just mil spec M16, and
gotcha.
she's shooting the gun and runs out of ammunition. And don't quote me on this part. I don't remember if she actually drops the mag or not. I think she did, because while I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." She dropped the mag and put the new mag in. But when she went to charge it, instead of just pulling the charge handle back that's on the gun, she took her hand and slid it like this on the fucking grab handle on the top. And I
Okay,
just was
that's
like,
interesting.
oh, man, y'all were doing so fucking good. You guys were doing so good. And just that makes me know that nobody on this set that you guys paid millions of dollars for hired anybody who knew anything about firearms. You guys are
I mean, you.
fake using firearms, and you didn't hire a single fucking person who knew anything about firearms for this scene. I
I
just,
mean, you could do that. It's just no reason to. It's very silly. I mean, you could do
well,
it, and you risk pinching your hand and shit. But
there's no way that you're gonna charge an M16 by grabbing the carry
well,
handle.
well, no. My point is that like you could pull it, and then you could like guide it back. Like it's gonna go by itself, but you could like keep your hand on it while it goes by itself. But from what you're describing, it sounds like she pumped it like a shotgun.
No, okay, so like she's shooting like this, right? And so you have the handrail up here, and the charge handle would be right here, right?
Well, yeah, sure,
She
yeah.
she just grabbed she loaded the mag, I wish I could put a gun up here. And then grabbed the fucking hand and went like this. Like it was a
I think
shotgun
you
but
can.
flipped upside down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. She like she was pushing the bullet or shell forward into the
Yeah,
chamber.
even though
Yeah.
like
Okay.
even though your charge handle is down here, like you're way off. Even if you didn't actually pull the charge handle, even if you just like pulled it back from here, made this motion instead of coming up here and sliding physically down the
Right.
carry handle, it was
But
just I was like,
you
damn.
could tell she pushed it forward. She didn't
Yeah,
actually
I wish I could send
just
you this
keep her
again.
hand on it.
I'll send you the
Well,
scene
yeah,
when
this
we
will
get
be after.
off.
Yeah.
But
I'll see the scene. You'll see the Steven Seagal scene.
but yeah, that one was one of the ones where I was like, damn, that you guys were doing so good until then.
Okay, speaking of Steven Seagal, I actually have a speaking of Gary Busey also after this. But
Speaking of
uh,
speaking of
yeah, speaking of Steven Seagal, I have a coworker who's an older gentleman. Um, I believe he's in his 40s, I think. You know him. Is he in his 40s?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
he's
so.
in his
Yeah.
40s. Yeah. And I brought this exact topic up to him the other day about Steven Seagal. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love laughing at the guy. Like he's a joke. It's so funny." And he was not happy with that
Really?
opinion. Yes, he's an older guy, and he's like, no, Steven Seagal's a badass. He's like a judo master. I'm like, I'm like he he
This
was he was a judo guy,
This is
sure, but
funnier
I
for
don't think
me
he was.
because I know this guy. This guy.
Yeah, no, you know who it is, and yeah, he
Oh.
was not very happy that I was shitting on Steven Seagal. So I'm like, no, listen, like he's a goofball. And I told him that press check story, and he's like, oh, you could do that. I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like it would have to
Bring
be
br-
such a worn out spring and lubed up to fuck for you to have
bring
have a
your bring your
chance.
bring your pistol to work tomorrow and be like, press check this.
Right, I will. Yeah,
Granted,
I
let
really
me make this
should.
very clear. Do not bring your gun to work. I know where he works. I know who he works with, and I
Bring your
know
gun to
that
work.
it would not be a problem for him to bring his gun to work. I am not condoning bringing your gun to work. Unless you can, then absolutely bring your gun to work. Actually, I do
Yeah,
condone bringing your gun to
listen,
work if you have a
listen,
concealed carry
listen,
permit.
listen, listen, listen to Bryan. If you're a cop, don't bring your gun to work.
Fuck, unless it's permitted.
um, yeah. So I told him that story. He's like, "Oh, you could totally press check it." I think he was just a little upset at my shit talking of
bring
Steven
your
Seagal.
bring your gun to work tomorrow and have him be like, press check this for me.
He's gonna pop a blood vessel trying to prove me wrong, and you fucking know that's true.
He's gonna desk pop it.
Or he'll desk pop it. Yeah, trying to press check it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
But the
you
other
know who
guy, the
else
other thing
has
that
Steven or not Gary Busey?
yes, I was just gonna make a off-topic note about Gary Busey, um, which my coworker did agree with me that Gary Busey is crazy because he is. Um,
Yeah.
there was a MTV show called Livin' with Busey, and it was this guy. It was I think it was probably just some MTV employee who they had an idea for a show, so he did it. But the premise was that he was a Gary Busey super fan, which I don't think those exist, which is why I think it was an MTV ploy that he was a Gary Busey super fan. But he just went around and hung out with Gary Busey, like to his day to day. He just like went, did whatever Gary Busey wanted to do, and just hung out with him, asked him a couple questions or whatever. But there's a scene from that where Gary Busey's like all upset, or not. No, he's not upset. He's passionate. He's passionate about some topic. Doesn't matter. But they're out to lunch or brunch or something, and they're at a public space, and Gary Busey is basically yelling at this guy about whatever schizo thing that he was on about, and gets so inspired from his own passion that he just gets up and leaves without paying the tab, without anything. He just gets up and leaves the establishment, and they can't find him. They're like, where the fuck did he go? So they go back to Gary Busey's house, and then Gary Busey's just in his house. I can't remember exactly what he was doing, but he was dressed as a woman. And he wasn't like cross dressing. He whatever inspired him made him think that he had to go home and dress like a woman, and he was doing something with that energy. I can't remember if it was like making a song or whatever the fuck he was doing. But moral
Uh,
of the story: Gary Busey's fucking crazy, and I would love to have lunch with him.
um, on the topic of super fans, I didn't know that these were a thing for a large majority of my life. Um, and in the last, I'll say, 5 years, I have learned what they are and seen more media content about them than I ever have in my life previous to this. The super
Careful what you
fans
say;
that
you're gonna
I'm,
expose your algorithm.
oh yeah, the super fans I'm talking about, and I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all because these people will fucking come for
I
you,
am.
bro. That like, um,
Oh, I already know what you're gonna say.
what am I gonna say? What's your guess?
My guess is you're gonna say K-pop people.
No, no, nope, nope. Older
Okay.
than that.
All right.
Older than that. It's so
Older than
prevalent still.
K-pop.
Yeah. Yep. They
Okay.
have their own like festival, literally. Like it's their own festival.
Okay. Just continue. I'll
Juggalos,
interrupt you.
bro.
This is for the Juggalos and Juggalettes. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
You mean Juggalos?
That's what I said, juggalos.
Oh, I thought you said gigolos, which is a male
No.
prostitute.
Yeah,
Um,
I know what that is. Juggalos.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did not have any clue. Um,
Did you not know about the
and
Gathering?
I did not know about the gathering.
Okay. Whoop whoop.
um,
For the record,
I
I'm
have
not a fan of ICP. I think that
yeah,
they have like one cool song, and
I
that's
have
about it.
that's my thing because I think people love to hate juggalos for whatever reason, but
No, I can respect
they
a Juggalo. I actually
yeah,
had a lot of
I got
Juggalo friends growing up.
I have a very I have a respect for for juggalos and I mean I've met a couple of juggalos now and I mean people are people but like it is dedication and fan to a whole nother level, you know. Um and there's like generations of juggalos, dude. It's wild.
Did you
Not in a
know?
bad way, but wild.
Did you know the Juggalos are a on record domestic terrorist group?
No way.
They didn't do anything. They did not do anything. But for some reason, at some point, I think because the music is just violent and talks
Mm.
about violence, um, I can't remember if it was FBI or CIA. One of a 3 letter organization released a statement of domestic terrorist groups, and the Juggalos were on there. Um,
God.
I don't know why, and it was like a thing at the time. But every Juggalo I've ever met, great people. They were all good people,
Yeah.
and I can respect their like general. Now I don't know. I've never been to the gathering. I don't hang out in the Juggalo circles, but they mainly preach like being okay with who you are, and like everyone else being okay with who you are is kind of their thing.
It kind of gives me a
So I can
rave
respect
scene
that.
vibe, just a little bit different, you know?
It's like the rave scene vibe if they were like metal kids.
Yeah, yeah. I can
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
um, but
And I
yeah,
do listen to one ICP song. It's Oogie Boogie Woogie, and I only listen to it around Halloween time because it's like a spooky story about like a guy sneaking in your house or something. But that's the only ICP song I know. My wife loves
I
Oogie
don't even
Boogie Woogie.
I don't even think I know an ICP song. Like to be completely honest.
They're really bad.
The only
Don't come after me,
reason
Juggalos. I love you guys, but your music's
well
not for me.
the only reason I knew about ICP previous to this was because I feel like as every white male does at some point, I was a big fan of Eminem and I was watching stuff on YouTube that was like old live shows and stuff, and he comes out on stage with a blow up doll, and he's like, "The insane clown pussies," and then I went down a deep dive of why he was mad at the insane clown posse, but that's like the only reason I knew who they were was because of Eminem. And again, don't be mad at me. That's just how it happened.
I think they're fine. I mean, music's not for me, but I get why people like it. It's provocative, gets the people going. That's a Blades of Glory reference. Since we've kind of not reached, but we are past what we want for a podcast, and I'll cut this if this sounds stupid. And I'll cut the story too because the story is really dumb.
We're only an hour and 5.
Well, this might get cut anyway. I was working. Let's get cut, maybe, but I felt like I had to tell that story because it was kind of funny. My coworker also found that very funny.
Make comedy great again.
Yeah, but that was my one-off joke. That's the one I would have told at that pretend talent show, and it probably would have bombed. So then I would just sing a song. They'd start booing me, and I'd be like, "That's when things got out of control." That's right, by the way.
Fuck. Well, are we at the end of our time today?
I don't care. I'm chilling. If you had more to talk about, I'm hanging out. If not, whatever.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Other than the Adam Sandler thing, I came up with the rest of the shit that we talked, or the beginning part of this, like 5 minutes before we started. So
I had one more.
Cheers to being unprepared.
Topic.
What you got?
I had one more. No, it's in my phone upstairs, and I forgot what it was. I don't want to go get it. Yeah.
Okay.
So save it for next week. Tune in next week for the actual drinking episode, not me just sitting here sipping from a Jack Daniels bottle by myself.
Like an alcoholic.
Yeah, like on a Wednesday. I have work in the morning.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing?
I guess
all right.
No.
I'll sign us off.
Sign us off.
No, I did have one more thing. This is for the people that stayed after they heard that we were closing. Yeah, this is for the people that actually stuck around. Yes, this is specifically for you. So my microphone here doesn't sit this high. I don't have a stand or anything. I have a really shitty. I can't really show. Maybe I can. Yeah, I have a really shitty. Spoilers. Really shitty content creator microphone or whatever, but it doesn't sit very close to my face. And it's one of the ones that have to. So I stack it on VHS tapes. And I've thought that I'm probably going to do this bit until I run out of VHS tapes. I'm going to show which ones were holding up my microphone this episode. So for this episode, and I'm going to have to lean over here to be close to the microphone, or I could just hold it like a sports announcer or something. The first movie that's on my list or my stack here that's supporting my microphone is Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. I like Liar Liar. Opinions?
Good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Okay.
Yep.
All right. My next one, I have to make sure I don't mess this up. It's going to be Nostradamus, the New Millennia of Predictions. Never watched it. This was I didn't even know who Nostradamus was, but I guess he was a alleged guy who made prophecies or something and like predicted things that happened, but probably one thing happened and the rest were bullshit. And then this is my favorite one, which I still haven't watched yet, but I really want to. This is called Real Fighting.
My favorite movie that I haven't watched.
Real Fighting, Too Wild for TV. It's got some guys fighting, says Bamf Oomph. There's some, I think that's some chicks fighting, or maybe just a gentleman with long hair. Um, and the back says, every day someone runs their mouth, and every day someone gets a knuckle sandwich for an appetizer. The people we caught on tape don't know the meaning of the words turn the other cheek. This footage is not staged, and you will witness the mayhem and carnage of real fights by real people. In these mean streets, many times you will see only one man left standing.
At first, I was gonna be like, "What's up with early 2000s and like self-shot video films?" But then I
Mm-hmm.
realized because they didn't have the internet,
Yeah,
that was the
yeah,
YouTube.
right. Yeah, that's just on YouTube now. Now you just watch
Um,
street beefs.
yeah. I like that bit, and I'm very excited to see what the movies for next week are.
I actually have a surprising amount, so this will probably go on for a while. It's always going to be 3,
Are they
so you can look.
VHSs or DVDs?
Yeah, yeah, they're VHSs.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're VHSs. They're all
Dude,
VHSs.
you know what is so, before we leave here, you know what is so satisfying?
Hmm.
When you hit the rewind button on a VHS and it does the fucking noise. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but give
We
me a
sound
VHS.
so fucking old right now, but god damn, he's right. God damn, he's right, dude. Holy shit.
Well, thank you if you stayed. If we have any fans at this point, if you stayed and listened to the
It's
the old
episode
people
2,
talk at the
brother. No
end.
one heard this. It's episode 2. What?
Well, if at some point we have fans and you guys came back and listened, thanks for listening.
We have to get a
We
crackhead
appreciate
on
it.
here smoking Fent to be viral after fucking 2 episodes.
I didn't say
Which I wanna
viral.
do
Maybe
one day.
maybe it's one person. I'm trying to include everybody.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You, one guy that stumbled upon this at 3 a.m., drunk in your mom's basement. We love you.
And we appreciate it.
Big time. Big time. Well, I've been Dinko. This is Monster774. No, I missed a 7 there, but that's okay. Monster7774 on Xbox Live. Message him. This has been the Blowhole Podcast, episode 2, the drinking episode. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace. Top 3 is too hard.